An explosion and gas leak shutting down power to residents across Stanislaus County. Who's being affected and what PG&E is doing to fix that leak? Hillary Clinton making a stop in Sacramento today. We are live from a rally at Sac City College. And we're just 1 hour away from Game 2 of the NBA Finals. Taking a live look right now at Oracle Arena. Warriors, Cavs, right after this special edition of ABC 10 News.
And will our hot weather ever go away? I'll have your forecast coming up in just a few moments. But first, ABC 10 News starts now.
This is an ABC 10 News special edition.
I'm suggesting exactly what I said, that he's temperamentally unfit. He doesn't really have ideas. He makes bizarre rants and engages in personal feuds and outright lies.
Well, how do you really feel? Hillary Clinton not mincing words as the race for the White House heats up ahead of Tuesday's California primary. Hillary Clinton crisscrossing California ahead of Tuesday's primary, hoping to hit that magic number of delegates to wrap up the Democratic presidential nomination. Her next stop, Sacramento City College, and that's where ABC 10's Francis Wang is, and people waiting to get inside a big rally. Francis?
Yeah, Dale, it is hot and really hard to be out here in the heat for too long, but that hasn't stopped hundreds, if not thousands, from coming out here to Sac City College. Now, I got to tell you, when the doors just opened about 10 minutes ago, there was a loud cheer from the people here waiting in line, and in the past couple of hours, this line has really grown. You can see here, it goes all the way down to the stadium there, Hughes Stadium, and then it wraps around through the parking lot and then comes back over this way to where we are, all the way back to the other side. Now, this is in the Northern Gymnasium, so at this point we don't know if everyone is going to get in, but a lot of people are really hopeful and excited to hear Hillary Clinton speak herself, especially since her husband Bill was just here speaking to Sacramentans not too long ago. Now, with the primary just 2 days away, Hillary's added a lot of extra stops throughout California. She'll be addressing the crowd here at Sac City, again inside the North Gymnasium. Now, we've been here since about 11 this morning, a pretty good crowd actually getting here before us. Some of the people we met waiting in line were full-blown Hillary supporters, one actually a Democrat, but undecided between Hillary and Bernie, so that's why he's here. And then another person waiting actually just became a U.S. citizen and registered voter to support Hillary.
I think deep down I want to be a full-blown Hillary supporter, but I want to push her, and this is my way of doing my last-minute homework before I vote on Tuesday.
I did it for 3 reasons: to honor my parents' sacrifice, second for my children, and third for the future of this country. I think Hillary's the best person that we have to lead this country. I think what she proposes makes common sense, and we just don't have an alternative.
And back out live here again, doors just opened about 10 minutes ago and people have been waiting hours to get inside. Now, this is the general public line. There's actually a line here for delegates, volunteers, supporters, and the handicaps waiting as well, trying to get inside a little quicker. Again, a lot of people have been here for hours just trying to stay hydrated in this heat. Dale, I'm going to send it back to you for now. Go grab a bottle of water and do the same myself. We'll be live with more.
We're a little concerned about those people out there in the heat. Are they
Definitely.
getting water? Have you seen anyone who's having some problems? Have paramedics had to respond?
There's a lot of paramedics out here, a lot of fire crews here ready. So far, no problems. I did see a lot of more elderly people in handicaps, chairs and wheelchairs waiting in the shade, though, and they haven't seemed to have a problem so far. People are giving out water, selling waters. Even standing here, a lot of people were saying, "Oh no, you look like you need some water," and I haven't even been standing out here as long as some of these people have. So.
Okay, well, it is hot. We just wish them well and admire them for putting up with that heat and being out there today.
Most
Francis, thank you. Well, meantime, Bernie Sanders is in Southern California campaigning in San Diego and Los Angeles. And the presumptive GOP nominee taking hits from all sides. We're talking, of course, Donald Trump getting criticized by both Bernie Sanders, and you heard it from Hillary, and even Trump's own party.
And let's be very clear on this. Trump would be a disaster.
This is one of the worst mistakes Trump has made, and I think it's inexcusable.
Newt Gingrich was believed to be, maybe still is, on Trump's list of possible running mates. But Newt didn't like Trump's comments about the federal judge overseeing the fraud case against Trump University when Donald Trump pointed out the judge's Mexican heritage. The California primary, of course, is this coming Tuesday in the race for Sacramento mayor. The major candidates, according to the polling, are former state senator Darrell Steinberg, current mayor pro tem Angelique Ashby, and former boxer Tony the Tiger Lopez. In Stockton, Mayor Anthony Silva looking to hang on to his spot as mayor. He's up against Councilman Michael Tubbs. Ami Bera also looking to keep his congressional seat, which covers much of suburban Sacramento, or the Sacramento area. He's facing a challenge from Sacramento County Sheriff Scott Jones. And count them, 34 candidates will be on the ballot Tuesday to replace retiring Senator Barbara Boxer. The top 2 vote-getters, which most polling suggests will likely be State Attorney General Kamala Harris and Congressional Representative Loretta Sanchez, will face off in the November general election. Leading up to Tuesday's primary, we've got you covered. For the latest results and other election news, you can head over to abc10.com and, of course, check us out on Facebook and Twitter. Well, we're less than an hour away now from the NBA Finals. ABC 10's Emily Pritchard is in Oakland, where the Warriors are looking to take a 2-0 series lead over the Cavaliers, and people are already starting to fill up the seats there. And fans going to help the Warriors get it done tonight, Emily?
Oh yes, that is why they are here, giving their support to the team tonight. Fans, as you can see, are making their way into Oracle Arena here. All those yellow strength and number shirts are just waiting to be put on by all the fans out here. And you can see on the court, players still taking some shots, getting ready for the big game 2. Of course, the Warriors are up 1-0 in this series after winning Thursday night 104-89 with a big boost from their bench. Now, this is the last game at Oracle until game 5, so fans are soaking up every minute of it out here as the series next heads to Cleveland for games 3 and 4. Now, during the shoot-around tonight, we heard Carlos Santana warming up for his big national anthem performance, also catching a glimpse of the big man Shaq. And of course, there is a lot of media out here from all over the world. And Warriors fans, they are ecstatic to have back-to-back NBA Finals appearances. Tonight, of course, the scoreboard is back at 0, so they say now is the time to get back in the game.
I'm expecting Cleveland might change up their plan. You know, they had tried to put the stop on Curry and Thompson, but they obviously learned the hard way that we don't have a 2-person team. Our entire team is good.
And tonight we are expecting a moment of silence before the game for the greatest. Earlier today we saw some pictures of Muhammad Ali up on the scoreboard, so we know that will be a very special moment right before tip-off at 5 o'clock here inside Oracle Arena. Reporting live tonight from Oracle Arena for Game 2 of the NBA Finals, Emily Pritchard, ABC 10
Well,
News.
we do know that Muhammad Ali was a basketball fan. In fact, he came out in Phoenix to watch the Kings when they were there to play the Suns. I think that was earlier this last season when assistant coach Nancy Lieberman was on the sidelines here for the Kings. All right, good stuff. Go Warriors, Emily. Thank you. We will talk to you later. Oh, fire season is here, and we are keeping an eye on multiple wildfires right now across California. Right now, more than 2,000 firefighters are battling 6 large wildfires, most burning in Southern California. So far, those fires have burned about 6,000 acres. In Monterey County, crews are battling a 3,500-acre wildfire near King City and the Los Padres National Forest. People have been posting pictures of plumes of thick smoke on social media. That fire broke out at about 6 Saturday night, and about 120 homes still threatened by the flames. In Calabasas, crews are battling a 500-acre brush fire that's threatening thousands of homes. One commercial building has already been destroyed. Harry, it kind of feels like, okay, here we go. The first big wildfires of the year are kicking up right now, even though fire season really, I think, anymore is about year-round here.
It's kind of scary, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, we have plenty of fuel because in Northern California, we've had ample rain to get the grasses to grow. But then in Southern California, they didn't get very much rain this year at all. So the drought continues down there. Well, continues throughout much of the state, but it's much more severe down there. So the fire danger, unfortunately, is pretty bad, continues to be bad, and things are just getting started all over again this season. Let's take a look and see what's going on up in the mountains. We've got lightning strikes, unfortunately. We've got a lot of thunderstorms popping up in the Sierra Nevada. There they go. And let's go up to the north. Look at this activity up near the California-Oregon border. It'll show up again here in a second. There's about 40 or 50 thunderstorms there all at once and headed over towards the Mount Shasta area. If we zoom in onto Truckee, you'll see thunderstorms just north of Truckee and up near Portola as well. So there's a lot of activity going on there. Sunny skies, though, over Northern California, as you can see right now. We had a lot of cloudiness yesterday, and as a result, temperatures have heated up. About 97 to 99 degrees up and down the valley, but in the low 70s up at Lake Tahoe. The temperature 97 here. The wind is calm, and tomorrow we're going to get back up to the same neighborhood again, about 96. But there is a change coming in our weather, and I'll have more on that in just a few moments.
All right, that's a warm neighborhood, Harry. We'll look forward to the cool down. Well, there you go. Take a look at this. Sinkhole no more. Caltrans sent us this photo. It shows the section of Interstate 5 near Tracy paved over and looking good, at least better than it did when it had a big hole in it. All lanes of I-5 in that area are now open again. The sinkhole formed last week, shutting down that section of Interstate 5 since Tuesday. In Stanislaus County, PG&E is working to repair a ruptured gas line. In fact, sheriff's deputies say there was a report of an explosion near Ward Avenue and Elfers Road in Patterson just before 5 this morning. Ward Avenue was closed for hours and people were asked just to stay out of the area. You can see from these photos the extent of the damage. If that was an explosion, looks like it was a mighty powerful one. The gas leak just literally tearing up the road. The good news is the leak is in a rural area south of town and only one home needed to be evacuated. The not so good news is that a major gas line that supplies energy to an electric power plant is currently that power plant not getting the gas it needs, and so power's off to a lot of people.
That power plant has since been shut down because it's not receiving the gas that it needs to generate power. And then also right here at the site, right where the gas line ruptured, there's high voltage power lines. So those power lines have been turned off.
Ward Avenue was now reopened. It was closed for a while, but it opened again a few hours ago. There are still residents in Patterson and Crow's Landing, though, that are without gas right now. Top stories that we're following today. Police say a Stockton man was attacked and killed by a pit bull. It happened on Saturday afternoon. It happened on North Gertrude Avenue near East Fremont Street. Officers found that man with multiple dog bites. San Joaquin County Sheriff's deputies shot and killed the dog in an effort to try to save the man. He's been identified as 43-year-old Earl Wayne Stevens, Jr. Deputies are still looking at what led up to that pit bull attack. Marysville police are still looking for two men who they say shot a man during an armed robbery. It happened just before 2 a.m. Saturday morning on D Street near 12th. 40-year-old Randy Keel was walking down the street when police say a car pulled up and two men demanded money. Well, Keel refused to turn over his money, and that's when police say the robbers shot him. They say a third person was driving the car. The car is similar to a white Ford Mustang, mid-90s or early 2000s. Randy Keel, by the way, is now recovering in a hospital. This weekend, people are remembering the greatest of all time. From his childhood home in Louisville to the Hollywood Walk of Fame, the many tributes for boxing and civil rights icon Muhammad Ali. And binge watchers, listen up, some hidden tricks to take advantage of during your next Netflix binge watch. People around the world today continue to pay tribute to boxing and civil rights icon Muhammad Ali. Muhammad Ali died on Friday night at the age of 74. But as ABC's Marcy Gonzalez reports, his legacy and his impact lives on.
On earth as it is in heaven.
From his childhood home in Louisville to the Hollywood Walk of Fame and around the world, tributes and memories of Muhammad Ali.
He just was a magnet for people's love and people's energy and people's concern and respect and admiration.
He was bigger than just a world boxing champion. He was a champion in life.
The champ's family sharing details of his final moments Friday in an Arizona hospital where the 74-year-old iconic athlete died of septic shock due to natural causes after a 30-year battle with Parkinson's disease. His daughter Hannah tweeting, "Dad did not go easily. His heart beating 30 minutes after his other organs failed. We all tried to stay strong and whispered in his ear, 'You can go now. We will be okay.'" Ali saying his goodbyes with a squeeze of the hand.
His spirit will always be with me. He hasn't gone. I will see you in heaven with God.
Ali's funeral set to be an elaborate public event, exactly the way he wanted it.
This entire service was his specific request.
On Friday, his remains will be carried through the streets of Louisville in a slow procession along Muhammad Ali Boulevard to his funeral, where comedian Billy Crystal, sportscaster Bryant Gumbel, and former President Bill Clinton
You couldn't decide, is this guy a boxer or a ballerina?
Are expected to deliver eulogies honoring the greatest.
And thousands of people are expected. For those who can't be here, the funeral will also be streamed live online, and the family will hold a private service here on Thursday. Marcy Gonzalez, ABC News, Louisville.
She is only the second woman to serve as an assistant coach in the NBA. The Kings' Nancy Lieberman. She says that Muhammad Ali was the second person that she called after she got that job with the Kings. She found her own success at the Olympics in the 1970s and says that she first met Muhammad Ali at a fundraiser at the New York Stock Exchange.
And he looks at me and he says, "So your mom says you're good, you know? I mean, how good are you?" And I start looking at him, and you know, I'm kind of shy and sheepish, and I just finally look at him and I go, you know, like I'm the greatest of all time. And he looks at me and he goes, "There's two of us?"
Nancy Lieberman remained lifelong friends with Muhammad Ali, and he even attended a game when the Kings visited Phoenix.
People call me a trailblazer, or, you know, I break glass ceilings. I'm the first to do this or that. That's Muhammad. I mean, I wouldn't be with the Sacramento Kings without him.
The last time that she saw him was the last week of the 2016 NBA season. She stopped at Muhammad Ali's home in Phoenix. Nancy Lieberman says that he changed the world not just with his fists, but also with what he stood for on racism and religion. If you want to listen to Emily Pritchard's extended interview with Kings assistant coach Nancy Lieberman, just head over to abc10.com. In tech headlines today, binge watchers out there, listen up. USA Today has a couple of tricks when using Netflix. So the next time you Netflix and chill, check your speed because, you know, buffering takes the fun out of video streaming when it happens. You can pull up fast.com, and that'll show you how fast or how slow your internet connection is in real time. Also, avoid data overage charges because streaming typically uses about 1 gig per hour, 3 gigs per hour for high definition video. The best way to watch is, if you can, use the Netflix app where you can set to Wi-Fi only and then use hidden categories. The Netflix website has a genre code which can be changed for different categories like comedies, Disney, and Westerns. Well, take a live look again inside Oracle Arena, where it is a sea of yellow, and we are less than an hour from tip-off of Game 2 of the NBA Finals right here on ABC 10. And we're just months away from the grand opening of the Golden One Center. What the Sacramento Kings are doing for underprivileged youth off the court.
And our weather is sunny and warm here in the valley, but thunderstorms are popping throughout the Sierra Nevada. We'll take a look at that and your forecast next.
Oh, we just love this side. Take another live look at Oracle Arena. Warriors fans, they are starting to fill the seats there, getting ready for Game 2, which tips off at 5 o'clock right here on ABC 10. Sacramento's new arena, of course, means new jobs, and the Kings will be using it as an opportunity to give underprivileged teens and young people a pathway to a career. The Kings Foundation is working with a nonprofit called Juma Ventures. About 60 young people will work with concessions through Juma Ventures.
We know we're going to have some of the best, most locally sourced food in the world at our arena here, and they will be serving it.
The Golden One Center officially opens October 4th when Sir Paul McCartney will perform for his concert there. And taking a live look at the beautiful Golden One Center, still under construction, a lot has changed. We are just months away from opening night right now. Big smiles all around for that, Harry.
Really, it looks beautiful, doesn't it?
It really does. I mean, that is a nice addition to downtown. Okay, it is a hot one out there. We've got a lot of people outside right now in the heat waiting for the Hillary Clinton rally at Sac City College.
Yeah, you have to think cool thoughts. Drink lots of water out there because it is awfully hot. Readings around 96 to 98 in the valley right now, so it's pretty hot out there. It's going to stay that way for at least one more day, and then we'll take a look at the prospects for some cooler weather. First of all, I wanted to show you what was going on up to the north just because of the activity. Look at that. Watch right near the California-Oregon border. There's like 40 or 50 thunderstorms way up north between Alturas and Susanville, headed over towards Mount Shasta and some of the mountains over there. So some pretty wild weather in the Sierra Nevada. Getting a little closer to home, we have thunderstorms in Truckee and up towards Portola this afternoon, and mostly light rain, but you see the flashes of yellow and orange indicating some concentrated areas of heavy rain showers. So a lot of activity up in the Sierra Nevada right now, and it's going to continue at least for another couple of hours up there. So lots is going on. A lot lot is going on at the mountains, but here in the valley, it's sunny, it's warm, it feels like summer out there, even though officially summer hasn't started. We're up to 97 in Sacramento, 98 Stockton, 99 Modesto, 98 in Marysville, but a rather pleasant 72 at South Lake Tahoe. And they'll start out the morning in the mountains with sunshine tomorrow, but more afternoon clouds. We've got sunshine now in 97. Wind is calm. The relative humidity about 19%. Yesterday felt a little bit sticky. We had all that cloud cover up above, but today is much better, and tomorrow will be nice too, 60, but again very warm, about 96 degrees tomorrow afternoon. Here are the current temperatures all around the valley. We're seeing some, well, 100 up just to the north of us, so a nice warm summery day. Quick look at sunset in Auburn yesterday. Thanks to Rick for that, and clouds over Stockton yesterday. It was very cloudy yesterday. Send your weather pictures into weather for us at abc10.com. We'd love to put them on the air. Futurecast showing that the showers will dissipate this evening, but there's a chance of a few isolated showers in the mountains again tomorrow afternoon. Not as much as today, and then it calms down for a while. Let's take a look and see what's going on. We've got a disturbance up to the north that's circulating the moisture over the mountain areas. And we'll look at your forecast now, starting with the foothills, where we expect to see temperatures in the 80s and low 90s, 70s and 80s up at Lake Tahoe, and some pretty nice weather the next several days. Maybe still a chance of isolated thunderstorms in the afternoon tomorrow, then sunshine along the coast. Nice weather along the coast, and then warming up as you come inland into the 90s in the San Joaquin Valley tomorrow, and mostly 90s in the Sacramento Valley as well. The extended forecast, though, I think we're going to get a delta breeze around midweek. Temperatures from about Wednesday through Saturday should be in the 80s, and that will be welcome. Unless, of course, you like it hot. You like it hot, you're going to like tomorrow's weather just like today.
I like that delta breeze. That puts the chill in Netflix and chill, from what I understand.
There you go. Yeah, I hadn't thought about that.
Means. Yeah, well, right. Yeah, we're about 30 minutes away from tip-off. The Warriors against the Cavaliers, and taking another live look inside Oracle Arena. Warriors fans hoping to take a 2-0 series lead. Cavs fans, though, hoping to tie things up before they head back to Cleveland, Ohio. We're back. We want to give you a live look inside right now. They've got the American flags hung. The crowd is starting to arrive for the Hillary Clinton rally. People trickling in to escape the heat, because we saw just about 20 minutes ago with Francis Wang, a lot of people at Sac City College for the Hillary Clinton rally. They've been standing out in the heat. They've been trying to get water to them and everything, because it is quite toasty out there today. Hillary Clinton expected to speak at about 5:30 today, and we will have more from this rally coming up on a special edition of ABC 10 News right after the Warriors-Cavs game, which people are starting to fill up the arena right now, Oracle Arena, and the Warriors, of course, hoping to take a 2-0 lead in this series over the Cavs before it heads back for the next couple of games to Cleveland. Pre-game show starts in just a couple of minutes right here on ABC 10. Tip-off is at 5 o'clock. You'll see the game live right here, and we'll be back with a special edition after the game. Thanks for joining us, and enjoy the game right here on ABC 10.